Hello everybody out in Kijiji. My name is John, and this is the Frenchton Connection. I have two gorgeous puppies left, one male and one female. They are a 60-40 split, French Bulldog, Boston Terrier. Both are black and white. The female has a bit more white markings on the front paws. The male here, who I've named Jet temporarily for identification purposes, just has a little white patch on the chest. They are 11 weeks old, and they are ready to go to their forever homes. Come from a litter of 7, and 5 have already left. We found some really wonderful families already, and we're looking for 2 more. I have 3 Frenchtons. Mom is Minnie there with the teddy bear, and Mickey is playing tuggy war with her. Minnie is a 3/4 Frenchton. Mickey is 50-50. Minnie's mom was a purebred blue fawn Frenchie, and her dad was a 50-50 big brown brindled Frenchton. So that's what makes her 3/4. And Mickey's mom was a fawn Frenchie, and his dad was a red and white Boston Terrier, or brown and white Boston Terrier, sometimes called. I've owned these dogs since they were pups. I have Heidi as well here, who is a 2-year-old Frenchton. And she had a litter with Mickey last year. They had 5 wonderful puppies. You've probably seen my reverse chocolate brindled French Bulldog already in previous videos. She loves playing with the pups. My dogs are always given lots of beef bones, rawhides, and quite a bit of other things to occupy themselves, keep them busy. Pups are constantly let out and played with. This is Tiamos. She's the female. She's got quite the little voice on her. If she climbs the top of the stairs, she doesn't quite know how to get down, and so then she cries quite a bit. And oh, does she ever cry when it's mealtime, too. This is Jet, the little boy. He's so easygoing. He's such a mellow fellow, just like his dad. He'll probably be a submissive dog as well. Mickey and Heidi. Heidi is the white and brown pie-eyed there, brindled that I've got. She's submissive as well. Kind of why we called her Heidi. She was always kind of running and hiding as a pup. And she kind of looks like she's wearing some yodeling pants, some kind of khakis, so that's why we kind of called her Heidi. Minnie was the runt of her litter. She came from a litter of 11, and so that's why I had called her Minnie. And of course, when I found her playmate Mickey not too long after, it was kind of just a match made in heaven. They love playing with each other. They're best friends. They sleep together and spoon all the time. But back to the stars of the show. They love these deer antlers. You can see they've already whittled away this one tine. The pups have, of course, been seen by the vet at the age of 8 weeks. And they're due next week, so if these pups aren't rehome by then, I'll certainly have my mobile vet come and give them their next series of shots at the age of week 12. So about 9 days, I think they're due on December 19th. I absolutely fell in love with this cross. I grew up with Boston Terriers and always just admired the French Bulldogs. Always wanted to get one. Now I want as many as possible. And I do aspire to be a French Bulldog breeder as well. For now, the Frenchton connection is about sharing my passion with the cross, the French Bulldog and the Boston Terrier. I never realized that there was a cross of the two. Growing up, out east they call them Frostons, and out west they're known as Frenchtons. But I hadn't even heard of them before, up until about 2 years ago. They're delightful. They sleep with me at night, provided they're not in heat or making messes. They all have a little bit of a pecking order hierarchy, being part of a pack. There's more than 3 of them, so they've all established themselves within the hierarchy. I, of course, am the alpha, and they adore me, and they'll adore you too. They bond quite tight with their people. They aim to please. They just want to be with you implicitly. They are lap dogs, lap puppies. They'll fall asleep on your lap. They'll constantly want up. Minnie was a great mom. It's been her first litter. We really didn't have any trouble with these pups at all. They are all very healthy. I have them on a grain-free diet. It's called Horizon Pulsar Pulses and Fish Formula, and it's a local dog food made in Rostern. I like the fact that it's grain-free. I like the fact that it's got all the salmon oil, salmon meals in it. It makes their coats lustrous and shiny and smooth. There's it's wintertime and they're inside the house, and it's a forced air environment, so quite dry. But they don't have dry, flaky skin or dander. In large part due to the high amount of salmon oils in the food. I also coconut my dogs, which means I rub them down quite a bit with coconut oil and feed them coconut oil. The Frenchtons, as you can see, always take on the Frenchie. It's always like that. She's on her own. But these pups are wonderful, like I said. I can't tell you enough good things about them. They're just adorable, and they will be your next family member. They'll be your next little baby. I'm having absolutely too much fun. I just love this. This is a passion of mine, and whenever you buy a pup from me, you're supporting sharing this passion. It's all about establishing the Frenchton connection with everybody. So I think it's important to be honest and upfront about everything. I have nothing to hide. My dogs are extremely well cared for. Their nails are done once a week. I clean their ears once a week, and I use apple cider vinegar because apple cider vinegar will prevent ear mites from ever establishing themselves. Most people don't know this, even most breeders. Apple cider vinegar is a probiotic, and there's like 10 natural probiotics even in the dog food that I feed them. They do get yogurt once in a while, a little bit, like a couple teaspoons rather, that's mixed with olive oil, egg, wheat germ, and apple cider vinegar. And there's 2 probiotics there in itself with the yogurt and the apple cider vinegar. I also wash my dogs in an apple cider vinegar bath. And apple cider vinegar is antifungal and antibacterial, so it helps in that sense as well. But I think you get the drift. This has been the 8th installment that I've been doing for YouTube. You can follow and watch all the previous videos that I've done this year and last year with the other litter. I receive constant updates from all the other buyers from my litters last year and the new ones this year. 3 out of the 7 pups before they left here had years standing at 5.5 and 6 weeks. What can I tell you? They're just absolutely lovable. So if you want any more information, or if you wish to come and see my operation and visit the puppies, I've extended a welcome to everyone. And please don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions or comments, to make inquiries. Thank you very much.